One?
Entonces, ¿qué más idea?
What the? Okay, that was the first thing that people are going to hear.
3, 2, 1, kosong.
Well, welcome. I'm actually fuck. I can't. What's my intro?
Welcome to Tales of Zoggirial. It's been a week.
It's been a
Or
week.
a couple of seconds,
Oh, a
depending
couple
on
of
how you're
seconds,
listening.
depending on where you
How
are.
I'm uploading.
Thank you guys for doing my intro.
You're welcome, buddy.
But yes, welcome back to the Tales of Zoggirial. It's been a week or been a few seconds, depending on how you are watching. We don't have Jax. Whenever we have him for one session, he's gone the next. We don't. Some type of sorcery is happening there. He's gonna get drop kicked, guys. He's really gonna get drop kicked.
Me and Jax cannot be in the same room together.
Can never be in the same room, dude. Holy shit, you're right.
Maybe we're one and the same.
No, we've seen you
Oh
both.
shit, Puzzle is Jacob.
That's me and Batman.
But nevertheless, I'm going to roll my special dice. Going to hop into game. Going to roll my special dice, a D20 and a D4 because Pete wasn't
For
here.
one,
Pete wasn't here.
2 ones.
No, wait. Pete was here. Why was I? No, it's because I was counting
I
rock
kept
art.
really silent just in case it actually slipped your mind. But yes, I was there. Damn it! Fuck.
Okay, yeah, Pete, tell us what happened last session.
Damn it. All right, fine, I'll do it. Truth be told, though, nothing really much happened last session. It was a lot. It was like, truth be told, it was kind of like a warm-up session. So we left the church. Lockhart went to go look for Celio. But the majority of us left the church to go find what was the maid's name again, Drago? And the niece.
Let me pull up my.
Oh yeah, Nani, and what was the maid's name?
Izumi.
Izumu. Okay, let me write that down. Izumu. Yeah,
Izumi.
Izumi. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We went to look for Izumi and Nani's farmhouse on the outskirts of town. And when we got there, we found out that they were being what's the word for it? Door salesman by a couple of guards, who were basically knocking on the door and asking / demanding for funds to support some kind of program. So we were being cautious. We let Jax walk ahead to talk to them, see what's happening. And then as soon as Jax took out money to give to them, Jose decided that it's not a good idea and decided to confront them as well, with the rest of us kind of in tow, partially in tow. But when he got there, the guards saw Jose and immediately changed their demeanors. Clearly, they were not a fan of nobles or the Obsidian guards because they called him the Cold Guard, to which Jose was also not a fan of. Sparks immediately flew and we started fighting. After the fight, also, I mean, there was a bunch of shenanigans that happened in the fight that may or may not involve Invisible Stalker, but once the fight was over, most of them died. The captain that we, 2 of them surrendered, 1 of them was unconscious. But the 2 that surrendered sort of immediately, did their heads blow up?
Yep.
Was it Drago? Like that one
their
movie?
eyes, a black tendril swam across their eyes and filled it up with this black ichor, and while their eyes explode outward, causing
That's right.
a mixture of this ink and this black substance. I mean, and blood, ink and blood.
That's right. And with no other choice, we had to sort of revive the unconscious Captain Guard, to which we soon realized that his eyes were sort of glazed over, like there weren't any pupils, it was just the whites of his eyes. And we can
No,
see the
no,
black tender soon. Oh no, that was not the case.
They were glazed over, but by the meaning of it, it was like kind of like had same eye color. It's just like no one's there. Like the soul
Gotcha.
wasn't in there.
Okay, gotcha. And that person basically, so we did manage to talk to him for a slight moment, thanks to A, he didn't immediately kill himself, and B, Pete desperately persuading Jax and Jose to not just kill him because we needed answers, or at least some information of some kind. But in which case we found out that the commoners, or at least the guards, really really hate nobles, like absolutely despise them, up to the point where it even felt unnatural. And B, they really want the war. And C, they were being led by someone called the ambassador, and that I think they were like trying to make a new home or something. Like there was like a passing sentence about that. And then I think that was it. And then his head exploded, right, Drago?
Yes.
Okay.
The last words that was said was the last words that he said was I'm trying to remember. Goddamn. We want to bring our home back for the ambassador. Something of that kin. Something akin to
Gotcha.
that. Once he said ambassador, that's where his head blew.
Mm-hmm. But clearly, just from this exchange of words, it was obvious that this guy was either severely brainwashed, severely mind controlled, or just possessed entirely.
Yes.
We're not exactly sure which of the three it is, but it clearly wasn't natural. Like, okay, I mean, there was black tendrils swimming through his head. It obviously wasn't natural. In any case, once that happened, Jose and Pete immediately started trying to loot the bodies, while Jax went to knock on the door, to which he was immediately met with a dynamic pose of the man called Heike Trickstar.
Aika.
Heike.
Yeah.
After a small conversation, Heike immediately found out that Jax was here to look for him, and he tried to run away. In a sort of Looney Tunes fashion, tripped over himself, tried to block the door to Norville, and then that's where we ended the session.
What happened is he slammed the door shut, and Jax heard some type of pounding on the door, like a hammer.
Oh, he's trying to block the door. Understood. Yes.
Yeah, he didn't trip. It's just a hard slam on the door and pounding of a hammer or a mallet to wood.
Understood. All right, and that was where we ended the session. That's where we are now.
Yes. You guys saw that Jax puzzle tilt his head while in mid knock. And with Nax's passive perception, she would hear scrambling around the behind the doorway, and figures moving quickly. But I take it that Pete and Jose is looting from the guards, right?
Well, I mean, if I notice shenanigans happening, I mean, do I notice shenanigans happening? This is a valid question.
Yes, shenanigans
Okay.
are happening.
I just had to be sure, passive perception, yada yada. Jose, I think there's something going on over there. Should we check on that first? Jose?
I'm sorry. I was too preoccupied trying to find any more information from this disgraced guard.
He's dead, Jose.
He stabs it. He stabs the body again. Are you sure?
His head blew up, Jose. He's dead.
It could be an act of prestidigitation and illusion. Stabs the body again.
It
What's
could
in
be,
his
but
pockets?
it could also be that you're disgracing a corpse.
No, because then my goddess will detain me, and
Okay, but you got okay. Okay, I'm not opening that kind of worms. Okay, you just keep looking at that body. I'm gonna go check on what's happening over there.
yes, you do that.
Okay.
Uh, Jose, I'm just going. Uh, you are the only one that hears this. Just a distant, in the very distant, a very echoey, very just, it kind of out of blue, echoey horse ninny in the very distance, and then you hear a whip crack while you keep on stabbing the body.
Hmm. I just stop stabbing and check its pockets.
Okay. You check the pockets. There's not really anything in there. Some leftover rations and no gold or silver to be found.
I take a bite of the rations.
Okay, you do so.
Drago, we had a discussion about this. They have to have money, man. They've been doing this the whole day, dude. They gotta have something.
But who also said about the invisible stalker?
All right.
But yes, you guys, you don't really find anything on the body. Nothing of use. But Pete, you get up and go towards the house, right?
Yep. I mean, I'll interact with Jax. Hey, Jax, what's happening here?
I don't. The guy got weird while I was trying to open the door.
Hey, Mister, can you open the door? I mean, we're here to visit friends.
You hear. Roll me a perception check.
Perception? Oh fuck. That's not too bad.
Not bad. You hear scampering and but you hear someone come close to the door. That's what they always say. But if there's any money that I owe you, don't worry, I will get it to you soon.
I'm not even
sorry,
here. For,
sorry.
like, well, I mean, I'm like, isn't this the house of Izumi and Nani? I don't even know you.
You say that, and you hear the Franklin, the movements stop. Who again did you say?
Izumi, the lady that lives here, and like the little girl, like her daughter or something.
You
Apparently,
don't
it's
hear.
not her daughter. Apparently, it's like her charge. Like there was like a. I don't really listen too hard about it, but she explained it to me.
Roll me a persuasion check. By the way, gain inspiration if you have a slot for it.
Oh, sick. Hey man,
How
it's
do
not
you
too
have
bad.
how-
It's
How do you have a +7 into it?
I'm a merchant. I have to be persuasive.
Isn't charisma one of your lowest stats?
No, it's no wisdom is.
Oh, just wisdom. No, it's Lockhart that has his charisma lower too.
Yeah, and my wisdom and my intelligence.
Yeah. All right. You hear what's Nax doing? Real quick, is Nax coming up towards the door, or staying with Jose, kind of checking over the bodies?
Probably just still keeping a distance, given the party is back to massacring people.
Okay. You keep a distance. Alright. Pete, you hear something being moved over and a door slowly opening. You see that the door is slowly opening. The the man that you kind of associate as Hayake looks out. He sees you. He closes it. You hear some type of talking, but not. You can't really tell what they're discussing. And then the door slowly slides open. You see, while they slide this door open, in the center of the hallway, you see somewhat of a circle being drawn by Nani, and you see that Izumi has her face in her hand, just slowly shaking it, while Hayake is near the door, looking at you and then looking at them.
Wait, hang on. How is Izumi exactly shaking her head with her hand? Is she covering her face or like?
She's covering her
like a
face
really-
in disappointment.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Understood.
He points to you guys. I did not know who they were, and if they were the butchers, we will have been in trouble. I'm sorry. Please don't hit me. You just hear her just mumble something. Or that. Please don't do that. Last time, that hurt. But he just slowly walks away from the door and basically having eyes aimed towards you guys, but not. He seems jittery.
I peek
like
my
a-
head into the doorway. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
He seems jittery like a kid that has been in trouble.
Okay.
But you look inside?
Yeah, I peek my head in the doorway and I look at Izumi. Hey, is it cool if I come in then?
Of course, mine, my brother.
Ah, he's your brother. Okay. Really?
Yes. Even though we don't
sorry.
share the same brother. You notice that Izumi is a half-elf with a drow lineage, where Hayake is full human.
Is he adopted? Are you adopted?
No, same father, different mothers.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Just so, let me go to my assets. I don't have art for Izumi. I do have for Hayake. So people can get a refresh on what Hayake looks like. Izumi, for the people that are new, she is a what's that? Create image record, share record. There you go. That's Hayake Trickstar. Izumi is a decent she's around about 5'7" to 5'6" in height. She has a pixie hairstyle, a pixie cut, with one of her eyes being covered by it, by her hair. Her eyes are white. Her skin color is a little bit paler, but still has some color into it as well. But her clothing seems more of a servant's clothing than a seems like a mixture of a servant's and a commoner's clothing. But for you, Jose, the clothing doesn't match Takat. It does not match really anywhere you know. It seems to be having more flowing drapes than a lot of what you're used to.
Mhm. And you said she's a drow, right? She's half
Uh,
drow.
she has she has drow lineage.
Racist incoming.
Whoa, relax.
I'm
All right,
kidding, I'm kidding.
is it cool if the rest of my friends come in too? I mean, Jax is out there too.
Of course, all of you can join. All of you can join us. Well, when you walk in, does Nax just stay outside, or if invited, would she come inside?
Yeah. Once everyone's done outside.
What's your passive perception again? Is it like 20 or 19?
Yeah, 20 or something.
Okay. Roll me Arcana. Good. No, that's decent. While you walk in, you clearly see strings tied to these talismans. Kind of like, not exactly like the talismans you have at the end of your robe, but you've noticed that these talismans seems to have some arcane property to it. But they are somewhat stringed around the entire home while you're looking around. But they don't seem in any way dangerous or of such. But while you guys are walking in, it's a quaint house for being out on a farmstead, farm area. You see a little girl, high elf, blonde hair, with Nax's perception, you would see that her irises are, they are green, but you can tell small dots in her irises. That's, whenever she looks, it looks like they move. Kind of the same effect of Celio. In Celio's eyes. But Pete, roll me Arcana, because you see, you've seen a circle being drawn in the center. You would see that circle was somewhat of a, it wasn't really going to, it seemed, it was a transportation circle, a teleportation circle. But it had no arcane chalk use.
I see. Trying to make a little quick getaway. I look at Hiker specifically.
Hayaka, he just shakes his head. Yes, we were trying to do that.
I see. Okay, I mean that's fine. I mean, I'm not after you or anything, so I guess you can relax.
By the way,
I mean,
do you think that would work?
if anything, I dealt with the guards outside for you, which, by the way, you were not helping with.
By the way, I have to say thank you for that. We don't really want to get on the guards' radar at all, because issues with previous guards.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's fine. I'm not gonna ask any questions about that. Oh, Izumi, you probably don't recognize some of the folks here. That's Jose and that's Nax. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Actually, one sec. Putting my jacket on. Cold here. I will actually share something because The name is wrong. I lied to you guys. I did have Izumi's art.
Damn, that's rough.
You lied? How could you?
You know why.
Isume, okay.
I said
Mhm.
Okay.
I said the name is wrong, but that's actually Izumi's art.
Oh, I recognize that. I recognize her.
Hmm.
This is
Anyway,
the second last artist that we had.
Yeah, they drew him thick too. I'm sorry, what?
This artist is,
Yeah,
but
yeah. In any case, yeah, Jose, you gonna introduce yourself, or you just gonna stand there?
I woke up. It's Pete in front of the commoners. Please, it's Lord Viscount Jose. But yes, it is I, Jose from House Cuervo, member of the Onyx Guard, and I do see an unregistered teleportation circle. Do you have a license for it?
Well, to be fair, that teleportation circle is never gonna work.
It's
you
still
when you say it
an
was never going,
unregulated.
when you say it was never going to work, you see Hayake hold his heart like heaving heart. He just had his dreams crush. Really?
I mean, it's regular chalk, man. You need like actual magical components to do this.
They figured out the plan. We were planning on using a fake teleportation while disguising ourselves invisible.
Insight check, please.
Roll
Can I
insight.
participate
Yeah,
as
roll
well
insight.
with that insight check?
Roll insight.
hey,
I would really like to know if he's being serious or if he just really tried that shit.
while they're rolling that, where am I again?
You were with you were with Cilio over at the temple. I was going to introduce you back give some time.
Sometime, man.
I just want to make sure before I just started talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he seems he's hard to read. He really is hard to read.
Okay, that might have been a better plan than actually trying to get out of here.
So they are
But
operating unlicensed teleportation. Is
Oh,
this
it's not
correct?
enough.
Jose, the circle's not done yet, and that's a kid you're talking about right now. You gotta come in some slack, man. Like it's like how old is Nani again?
She is around about if I remember correctly, 6.
Yeah, it's like that's a child, man. Like relax.
By the way,
Plus your friends.
By the way, Jose, while you
Yes.
walk in here, you notice that a lot of your divine magics you cannot
Mhm.
cast.
Well, I don't have any spell slots.
Yeah,
Doesn't know the shit. He's running empty anyway.
yeah, but yeah, you just notice that your divine connection is just stopped once you walked in.
Where is it?
Where's what?
Do not take me a fool.
Is everything okay? Jose Cuervo.
Lord Jose Cuervo to you? And no.
You're not
What
my
are you
lord.
in the
I'm not.
earth?
You're not my lord. She is. And she points. Izumi points to Nani. Points to points to the little kid.
Jose, I forgot to mention this, but they're like from another kingdom, so you're really not their lord.
But honorifics and titles are to be respected. And as a nobleman, I should be addressed as such.
Yeah. Anyway, you can kind of get from the get go like Jose can be a bit pompous, but he is actually he is a nice guy. Give it some time. And there's snacks over there if she'd like to introduce herself.
Pete, Can you look around for something that severs divine connection?
Drago, is that something like I'm guessing it's somehow related to the kid. I just can't remember if you ever brought this up before.
Uh,
Because Celio has divine magic as well, and I imagine he would have noticed something when he visited last time.
yeah. Roll me a perception check.
Oh shit.
You can't really see anything on the top of. You can't really see anything. Uh, am I mistaken that Celio talked to you about the protection wards around the house, or no?
I can't see. That's the thing. It's been so long, Drago. I can't remember if he talked to me about it or not.
I don't think he did because I don't think he
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with that then.
Yeah.
I don't see anything, man.
Hmm. I believe this resident is also operating under some kind of illegal or some kind of magical artifact that it is hmm.
Jose. We are friends. It's a farm.
Yes, and
We were holding your ship for a little bit.
That's right. They also took care of some of our stuff for a while. They're trustworthy. Come on, man. Like you can't trust
And
and trust me.
also, Nani is Jax's niece.
That's right. They're not just friends. They're actually family.
Jax
Do you-
is noble.
Hmm.
Too bad Jackson's here to fucking rub it in our faces. But yeah.
Yeah, Jax is noble in Perminster over in the kingdom. The other
Do
way
they
from the
have
Empire.
do they have any nobility sigils I can see? Would I recognize
We
like
kind of
another noble family?
we had to get rid of those.
Hmm. You do know that impersonating a noble is a crime punished by death.
They're
Yes.
not oh my god. Jose, they're not
No, no,
okay.
no, no. Okay, Pete, my friend. I am not saying this as a threat. I am not
We had to.
threatening them with unalignment. I
Her
am just
mother
letting them know.
had to disguise her death as a suicide, and I had to hang my disguise as a hang because our our we she was pulled into a bad situation. Yeah,
I cannot. I cannot fathom what your family, or yourselves have gone through. Um, I am just saying this as a precaution. Be wary of who you tell this information, because
Oh, we know.
you're now in the presence of people I trust and respect. Therefore, I believe you.
Oh,
But
I want to clarify something. You're in here. It's not really in here. You have a lot of protection in here, but also doesn't really protect you. It protects the people that actually knows the enchantments to this house.
hmm. Also, this house is enchanted.
Yes, that's why you're probably not having your divine deity watch over you.
Well, there has been my divine deity is retired.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, his deity is kind of retired, but I mean, you can still use your powers. Well, not in here, but you could still use them out there.
I tried to do my dreadful aspect, which is part
Uh,
of my divine sense.
it does not work.
Not working.
Okay. Well, I mean, can Pete still use his magic stuff?
Yeah. Yours is more of
Okay.
arcane, and yours is a pact as well. So
Gotcha. I do like some sparks for participation. I mean, it's working for me.
Mask of many faces.
That's your pack,
I
right?
try. Yeah,
Yeah,
I try to look
that
like Lockhart.
yeah, it works.
Hmm. Interesting. I turn back to my to normal self.
Okay, you do so.
All
Okay,
right.
so what are we here to pick up?
Anyway, no, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. How did I already forget her name? Yeah, it's me. Celio and Lockout will be coming over sometime it's sometime soon as well. They should be coming over right now, in fact. Fina kind of had to go, so you probably won't be seeing her around anymore.
That's sad. I had recipes to give her.
Yeah, it's too bad. And in any case, I mean, I did want to come up to just to catch up for a bit. I mean, you mind if we sit down? Do you have like
Uh,
tea or something?
yeah, we surely do. You can. She guides you guys over to the living room, and you guys can sit down.
I talked the whole thing. That's like Lockhart's thing. We'll just let him deal with it. It kind of doesn't really involve us.
Hmm. By the way, did you hear a horse being whipped?
A
No,
horse?
you heard a horse neigh, and then you heard a whip crack, like an open air whip crack.
Did you hear a whip
Did I hear
earlier?
a whip? No. Did it come from the house?
No, it happened outside.
Huh. No clue. I didn't hear it.
Maybe my many centuries are finally catching up to me.
Come on, man. You don't. Wait, how old is Jose before the time skip?
Technically, it was like low hundreds.
Okay.
So
Oh, come
he'll
on, man.
be.
You don't look a day over hundreds.
In all honesty,
Yeah.
though, if converted, that'll be around about his 20s. He'll be in his 20s.
Gotcha.
Early to mid 20s, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, perhaps perhaps it's catching up. You mentioned tea. I would
Yeah, no,
surely welcome some
they got
refreshment.
these really good macarons here. You should really try it.
Very
Uh,
well.
you Izumi or escorts you towards the living quarter. I mean, their living room, where Anani and Haike somewhat jot off towards. You see with Nani and Haike, they seem to have more of a not a sibling, but if she trips, he would go and catch her real quick, or if uh, she if she starts doing an activity, he would help. With Nax's passive perception, you would see like in books of like pieces of pages, kind of like placed there, purposely or by, and you notice that it's not tall like a tall person can place it. It's just like how tall, kind of like the if Nani could reach up as tall as she can on her tippy toes, putting a page up there. Uh, but you see like those like small folded up pieces of paper here and there. Uh, but will you be doing anything with those or no?
Probably not. That's their stuff.
Okay. You sometime passes and uh some time passes. Uh you guys and Izumi
And
would come.
would that be like enough time for like we can sit down and have like a little 1 hour short rest?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Damn it.
About 10 minutes pass, and you see Izumi come out with a couple cups with a green tea. And you see mochi.
Legend himself is here.
You see a bowl of mochi off to the side.
It's funny that you say that, and I instantly know where we are.
Oh, welcome back, Celia. You know where they are.
How's it going, Celio?
It's so fucking cold, bro.
I get that, man. I get that.
It's only starting to warm up here for me.
I'm currently in a different state, so it's like even worse for me.
Wait, where are you right now?
Georgia,
Oh, shit.
Where in Georgia?
near Savannah. I mean, not near
Okay.
Savannah. I'm not doxing myself right now.
Dude, I've been to Savannah a couple times. I always those ghost tours were so stupid.
All right. Back to session. Keep going, Jacko.
Okay. While she delivers this, you all would hear a knock at the door, and you would see Izumi would place down the plate and go over to it, and Celio and Lockhart would appear at the door, and then we're going to do a small time skip, going back in time, where we're going to figure out what Celio was doing in the church.
Fucking bitches.
Getting money.
Yes, sir.
All right.
But don't bitches take your money? I'm confused.
Maybe
Not
for
if-
you, my friend.
Not if you don't own them.
Hey, problematic statement there, but moving on.
Wait a minute. What?
That's-
Hold up.
That's the whole point of the phrase. Like, oh, I'm not the crazy one. I promise.
I think my sheet is being used. Oh, there
Oh.
it is.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. All right. Celio, while you're walking through the temple entrance for the Moonweaver, you do see the four gods that are under her on each side, and you pass through them, not really paying attention, going towards the main Moonweaver temple. While in there, you notice that the pillars are not spiraling, but they have designs of different symbols that are doesn't really mean anything. Just symbols that, while looking at them, it brings of a not devotion, but of knowing what is needs to be done. Actually, not need to be done. Knowing of guidance, like kind of you would use these symbols like in your base scribes for guiding someone towards a destination or towards a event of sorts. Just somewhat spiraling up this columns. On the walls, you see a brilliant night sky with stars across it, and above Ladas, the massive, actually the small moon, but in a massive scale for this room. In the center, you would see the Moon Weaver's statue with somewhat spreading out her hands, all four of them outward, of like a more towards of an embrace or letting go, while the tails swirl around her legs, lifting her up, her hair slowly not flowing, but across her chest and her back, with the and with looking, she's looking not towards you, but towards into the center of the room, empty uh, a empty bowl, a good sized bowl around about 5 to 10 feet, filled with this almost clean, pure water. And while you are looking into this, not seeing a Moonweaver's temple in a long time, you do get a quick glance of her pointing towards the noble district, but angled towards the ground. And you recognize she's most likely pointing towards the sewers. And realizing that fact, a quick glance, when you blink, that image just fades. The statue returns back to its original self.
Yeah. Is there anybody in here?
There are some priests, but not a lot. And you notice with a lot of the priests that they seem to have travel wear on them. But they do have robes and cloaks to somewhat protect them from somewhat the same design as yours, but not having the properties as yours, I believe. But they seem to have more of a travel look to them. But yeah, there's some priests.
I'm gonna go up to the basin with the clear water in it.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to just look into it for a second and see if, I don't know, maybe I can see anything besides the water.
What are you trying to? You just look into it?
I don't know. I'm just kind of looking into it, hoping for maybe just being here would maybe give me some kind of sign.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom check.
Check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. While looking into this basin, it is very clean. But you notice at the very bottom of it, it's somewhat of a mirror, and you see the mirror is basically catching latas from the top, and the water is doing a weird effect, making it where this mirror is protruding almost a three-dimensional actually I should say an image of Ladas as a three-dimensional in the water. While looking at it, you would have noticed that just slightly, you will be the best way of saying this. Sorry, brain soup. It had the moon somewhat spins and it starts twirling, and one side is, while it's twirling, it's somewhat blank on Lattice's. It doesn't have any of the dark crevices, just blank. And while it turns and you look at it, you see your hand and a masked individual's hand grabbing and shaking on something. And like a deal was made, and then Lada slowly moves again, and you see a book. It's a weird book. You can't really read it. It's just it just there's something about it. You don't know what it is. It's just you need to, it's somewhat like an itch, or not an itch, but a something to put in the back of your head. You need to find this. You need to find this book. And then it turns again, and you see where it's turning. It seems like this book is falling down a deep pit. And while it turns, you see a familiar tree, a very, very familiar tree, a blue and pale tree, and you swear you see a home, and you hear a very familiar melody. And then the Lattice turns once again, revealing back to Lattice.
My memory is failing me. Where do I recognize the tree from? That's not
Your
in
master.
Jose's home.
The Forest of the Mist, your master's home.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, if there's a priest nearby, I want to kind of wave him over.
Okay. You wave them over.
Sorry, excuse me. I was wondering if there's maybe anywhere, like private to pray.
Surely we do have some private sanctums over there if you would like. Follow me. And when he say
Actually, before we go over there, I was also, I was gonna leave an offering.
Any offerings would be grateful for the Moonweaver, for her mistress.
Mm-hmm. Is
Would
there
you-
somewhere I could leave?
Yes, you can leave it at the altar. You notice at the bottom of the statues where a lot of people have been leaving, like, weirdly rations. Mostly rations. Some gold, but not a lot.
Yes, because if I'm remembering rightly, the Moonweaver is kind of like a patron of like travelers. In a
No,
sense.
her patrons become travelers because of she wants people to go and protect what she points out. Technically, like go over here and warn them about this situation. If you warn, and then
Mhm.
that's kind of her patrons are travelers in a weird way. Her
Yes, I'm gonna go over to the altar. I'm just gonna kind of talk to like kind of the statue, I guess. Just be like, um, I think, obviously a lot of people are leaving gold and food. I think maybe this could be helpful to someone um that you send on one of these quests. I'm gonna pull out my orb of direction,
oh, okay,
and I'm just gonna set that down.
all right. You set that down. Uh, I'm going to check one thing. Give me one bit. Orb of direction.
It just tells me where north is.
Yeah. Roll me a persuasion.
You, yeesh. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You place down the orb of direction, and you don't. It is a offering. Uh, Oh. Okay.
Also, just say it's not the grandest of items, but I think it could be helpful at least.
Okay. You give it and uh sorry. It's you don't see any signs from her or any signs at all really. But you do notice when you're somewhat walking away uh with with your passive perception, a you do hear a group of individuals talking, saying, "We the may we can't even try. If we try to get there, the Underdark, we don't even know the direction." Wait, what's this? And that's all you could hear.
Yeah, I will. After leaving the altar, I'll follow the priest
Yeah.
over to the prayer
Yeah.
booth.
Yeah. While you're walking, that's what you would hear.
Hmm.
And you go in. And while you walk in, it's somewhat when the doors are closed, you notice that the the room is of a night sky, but there's not really stars. It's just emptiness. But when you start praying, you start noticing, you start feeling on your skin really some bits of light hit you. What will be your prayer?
Uh, Before I start, is there like on the for the door? Is it just like a regular like just
Well, you can lock
door?
it. Yeah, you can
No,
shut
well,
it and
I'm
lock, or
saying, is there light coming in from the outside through
no,
like the door
no,
frame?
no.
No. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna be like, hello, Moonweaver. It's me. We've talked a couple times. Um, I was, I don't know, in the area. I thought it might be a good idea to stop by and uh give you an offering, I suppose. I guess I've never been a really devout person, but it's, I guess, talking to a god changes things about someone. I I just feel like we're um, maybe even more connected than I realized. Um, I would like, if possible, maybe some, I guess, answers about that. Um, if you're willing, of course. I'd like to know, I guess, what the interest is. Assuming that I'm not misreading that, and you are actually taking an interest in my day to day.
Um, you don't really feel anything except those motes of light. Just they're not touching you. They're just slowly floating around you. You can uh they you do notice while in here you don't hear anything. You don't even know that you're it feels like you're somewhat floating in a massive void. Letting not really letting uh just drifting out in nothingness. Uh you see in the distance while even if you had your eyes closed, you would still see a figure appear, not fully, just partially. And, and they don't they start moving. You see a hand move. Roll me a roll me a wisdom real quick.
Cool. Check.
Yeah. Okay. You see that the hand
55.
Yeah. You see that the hand movements are it's you're trying to interpret them as a language. As you get very quickly, connections are important. You've been placed in a situation undesirable of most. I gave you a gift. I hope you. And that's where it's somewhat uh putters off, like to different meanings, like analyze, control, help. It starts becoming, with one hand it starts becoming two, then becoming three, then four. It's hard to understood, and it's hard to understand fully. Celio, roll me a religion check real quick.
Okay. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck? You remember something about the Moonweaver. You really do. You never really heard the Moonweaver speak. But you don't know if that what why that is.
Didn't I though?
No. She have never spoken.
Well, she's communicated with me before though.
Yes.
But she didn't actually verbally speak when that happened?
No.
Okay.
Actually, roll me again. Roll me religion one more time, because this is actually important lore. I really want.
I mean, hypothetically, you could just tell me.
Yeah. I'll just tell you. I'll
Maybe
just
you don't
tell.
have to lock
Yeah,
it
yeah.
behind a roll.
Yeah. Sorry. The Moonweaver is actually she communicates by sign language. She does not actually speak. The rules, yeah. Actually, I'll actually keep. You would actually know, as a base knowledge, she never speaks. Even though she does have multiple mouths, she has never spoken. She has always communicated in a sign language type of that. You kind of innately know. But depending on depending on which hands you focus on, it's hard to read it properly. Because but she would also say, I hope as a spectator you would decide to change to an analyst or a referee.
I didn't realize I had options. How do I do that?
Declare it.
Okay. Just out into the world?
Declare it to me.
Huh. What did those mean?
Analysts will be able to define the abilities easier for personal or others' gain. Refs can call time, numbifying effects for a period of time.
So I assume by abilities you're talking about the abilities of the players from
Yes.
the marks. So I can either change other people's abilities.
No. Analyze.
Oh,
Get
I can
to.
decipher what they do,
Yes.
or I can temporarily keep them from using them.
Yes.
I think. I've always been kind of a one that always watches, but more and more lately, I feel like I've have had to have been using my magic to stop. Well, really, that stopping the effects. Um, I've always thought that kind of the most powerful magic I've done as of lately is the magic to stop other magic. So, I think make me a referee.
You declare it?
I declare myself a referee.
All right. I don't have the feed up, but you don't. You notice that while you could declare this, you've kind of always had a feeling of just while in the midst of marks, just staying in the back line and just watching what they're doing, not really having a not really interacting with them much. But now that you have declared a title, uh, you feel more involved. Like you have the ability to. For I'll just give you the baseline of what the feat does. This is a feat that can only be activated. Is activated once a day. You can stop a mark's ability for once a day. They cannot use the any stage. If it's from first to third, they cannot use any stage of mark. Even the passive abilities will be locked. They will have no connection to it.
For how long?
One day.
Oh, they get it shut down for the whole day?
Yes.
Damn.
But they do need to beat. They need to do a contested roll against you. You get a new skill called. You get a new new skill called control. They will need to contest with a Constitution check against. Actually, no, it won't be con. It will be what was it? It would actually yeah, it would be con. It would be a con check against you. But your control would be based off of your highest stat point, which would be wisdom.
Cool. Actually, technically, my wisdom and my con are tied, so
True.
could be con, be con.
But you can also, while you have this feat is activated, you can just anytime during the 24 hours of that mark being on, you say I give it back, and their mark will be reactivated.
Mm-hmm.
She also says every god has a role in the game. The Solios, she tries to say, but she can't really do. But you kind of get the spectators are chosen from gods.
Yeah, that was part of my question was, why? Me specifically, really.
You have the highest possibility.
I don't know what that means.
It doesn't make sense now. It will in the future.
I guess I'll take your word on that.
I will always be here.
Well, it is your temple, so I would kind of hope so. Oh, sorry. I probably need to get back to my friends, but one more thing before I go. I pull out the amulet.
Yes.
Good.
I was. You see that the visage looks towards it.
I got this thing recently from someone I believe you're acquainted with. And when I put it on and I try to connect to it, I feel like I messed up a little bit. We're just not the thing. I think it's sentient, at least to some extent, and we should get along pretty well, but I just wasn't able to make that connection, and I don't know, wondering if maybe you could help or at least tell me how to make it better.
They are protective, but they're not. They're also kind. They've always been like that, even in life.
Yeah, he was kind of telling me about what this was made from. So what?
They,
Like protecting my friends and like acts of charity?
protecting what values you the most, and what you care about the most.
Okay. Well, I think I was trying to do that anyway. I guess I'll try to be better.
Roll me a persuasion check real quick.
We roll another 5.
What's with you and fives?
I don't know. My favorite number.
Okay, I mean, it was gonna be a 3.
It was.
You just notice that from the amulet itself, a lunar moth somewhat just flies out of it. A spectral lunar moth flies out of it and just slowly flies around you. Seems like
Oh.
it's like you.
Hello. Have you been in there the entire time?
It flies around and it just bobs up and down.
That seems like a yes. I don't
But
suppose you can talk, but it's nice to meet you, I guess.
it just lands on it lands where your hand would be. It You can't really tell any motions it's doing. It's just it lands right on you, and you while looking at it, you do see that it doesn't just have one pair of wings; it has 2 pair of wings, and the body is a little bit longer than a usual lunar moth.
You are an interesting creature.
Actually, additionally, you would see that on where the spine would be for it, it has somewhat of a green crystal on it, like a rose of green crystal.
I if I'm understanding correctly, I don't really have limbs right now.
You
Could
do you're basically floating, really.
Okay, gotcha. Can I try to touch the gem?
You do. It feels while you touch it, it first feels like it's hard as crystal, but then it's like petting fur.
Weird, but kind of interesting. Well, I guess like I was telling her, I feel like not necessarily that we got off on the wrong foot, but that we didn't it didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped.
It looks down, and you see it does have antenna. It just plops down.
But I'd like to fix that
It
if you're
raises
amenable to that.
it raises its head, and you see the tentacles slowly. The antenna slowly bounce up and down.
So, is it just a matter of kindness and protecting people, like she was suggesting?
Bounce up and down.
Okay, well, I will do that.
When you notice that that the lunar moss flies back towards the uh amulet, and you also notice that the Moonweaver, while you were talking to it, somewhat faded away.
Oh, okay then. Not even a goodbye. That's fine. I think it's probably time to go then.
While you somewhat jostle yourself to awake, noticing that the room has always been dark. You have not really left it. You've only been in one position, and you kind of feel where the door is, and you push it open. You see a dim light cracking through, and you see Lockhart at the end of the Moonweaver's temple, waiting for you. Lockhart, you
Oh.
see Celio coming out.
About time. Did you fall asleep in there or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
You know what? That's fair. I would expect something like that in the Moonweaver's area, or whatever this is.
Yeah, well, I think I got what I needed to do done. Hey, do you know who picked you to be a spectator?
He's not a spectator.
Or, well, no, because he was the other Markless, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's not a spectator.
I'm just some
Oh,
dude.
that's right. Oh, you're just a normal, boring ass person.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't say that though. Fucking loser.
So now what?
I don't know. Where are the others?
Lockhart, you know that they went towards Izumi and Nani's residence to pick up your they went off ahead to somewhat make sure that Trickster or Hayake was there for you. So
Right. They went to that kid's house with the premonition drawings,
Oh, Joy.
so we should probably meet them there. I hope
Alright.
what's his face is there, Trickstar. I hope he's there.
Yeah, that'd be good. You do need to find him.
Yeah, I do need to do that. Alright, let's. I guess let's head out.
Mm-hmm.
you guys start traveling, and then we're going to go forward in time, unless there's any conversation that Lockhart and Celia wants to have.
Nah.
At the moment.
No. All right. We go forward in time where Izumi has opened the door towards Celio and Lockhart.
Sorry I'm late. I'm here now.
Why, hello.
By the way, Celia, while you're gone, I did release art of Izumi.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. The name is incorrect. I want to state that because I didn't type it up properly. There you go.
Cool.
Did our friends pass by earlier, or are they still here, or what?
You look in.
Lockhart, Celio, over here. Pete just calls out to them.
Oh, they're there.
Hey, come on in. What took you guys so long?
Maybe we can enter, or are we just gonna?
You can enter.
Okay.
By the way, Hayek over there. And did Celia see Trickstar or
I
Hayek?
don't think so.
Technically
Great.
speaking, Pete never saw him either.
I'm just saying for resharing art.
Right. Long time no see.
Oh hi, buddy. How's everything?
You know, it's going good. I've been feeling a little lighter these days, but
No box. You must have delivered to the person that needed it.
Wait, hang on. Was this the guy?
listen, man, I get it. You do what you do. I'm not gonna knock the hustle. I know you have it.
He
I'm not
looks. All right, continue.
I'm not here to fight. Because if I was, I would already be fighting. I'm here to offer you a deal.
A deal, you say? What's this deal?
Well, seeing as you can't, I'm gonna assume you can't open the box, right? Or else you would have.
I got
had
that
it
thing
sold.
open quite a bit ago, but there was nothing inside of it.
I want to do an insight check on that, even though I'm dog.
Roll
at it.
insight.
Can I do that too if I'm next
Roll
to him?
insight.
All right. Oh no, dude.
He's just hard to read.
Well, the thing is, I know who the box is for, and they wouldn't just have any old enchantment on it. So would it be fair to say that my intuition, like my own knowledge, would say that he probably didn't get the box open?
You know for a fact it would be hard to open up that box, even with it would be basically impossible to open up the box. But you haven't tried arcane means or anything like that, but you know it's like
That's fair.
somewhat impossible.
So,
Cilio Nax, you notice that you guys will be the only two that has the highest passive perception to actually see her, but you notice that Izumi walks around a corner and while these two are having a conversation and produces a wooden box, with Lockhart not noticing it. And somehow Trickstar not noticing it either.
Damn, she's quiet.
Oh yeah, she's quiet.
so you don't have the box anymore, then?
No, I don't have the box. I opened it. It had nothing in it, and I sold it to the highest buyer.
Well, I guess you don't want, 2,000 gold. I guess I'll go look somewhere else.
Wait. 2,000 gold?
Well, the thing is,
If I said I know the person that had it, and I can easily retrieve it in a matter of a night, would that be okay?
I don't know. I might change my mind later. I might just, you know.
Alright, alright. Do you have that? Can I see that?
Can I see the box?
Yes, you can. And you see that Hayake starts uh it starts walking off towards the entrance where you are, Cilio, and looks goes uh and you see that he grabs a ledge of the ceiling and pulls it down, revealing into a attic of sorts, and he goes up right this way. Let's go find the box.
I can wait down here. I'm actually quite thirsty. I've been standing around for quite some time.
My phone. Also, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Alright.
And I don't use the restroom. I go over to what was her name?
Izumi?
Izumi. Yeah, I'll go over to her.
Okay, you go towards her. While Hayaka is trying to find a box.
I'll be like, hey, I saw the box. Come over here.
Yes, I took it from him to see how much trouble he's going to be in. Because he should not really take anything from people that he just met.
Wait, so you stole it from him?
Yes.
That is funny, I think. From my impression of what I've heard from this about this guy.
Yes, he for some time now, since we've been here, he's been somewhat trying to con art a lot of the guards for his own right, because he thinks they're dicks to him, or towards the noble, towards the commoners. He really doesn't like when people are high up in their own official standpoint.
Right. Well, look, I don't, uh, typically want to just ask this of people, like favors and everything, but I'm supposed to be on this whole, like, helping people thing, and I think it would be really helpful to all parties involved if Lockhart just got the box and we could end this without conflict.
You see her face somewhat. She just sighs and. Here's the box. Do as you will. It wasn't going to be in his possession by the end of the night anyway. We made a deal. Remember?
No. I did not.
You guys said I actually, the part of the deal was I would try to let you guys know when he's here and try to keep him here while you guys are coming and getting the box.
Uh-huh, you did do that.
Yeah. So,
Much appreciated.
you're
Um,
welcome.
Here, I'll pull out, like, 50 gold. Here you go. Compensation. I don't know if that's fair or not, but
That's fair. I don't really know what's important with the box, but thank you.
me neither.
And she pockets the gold. You see that it's not like she pockets it in any pockets. It just seemed she had it in her hand for one moment and then it just disappeared.
That's a nifty skill. I'm gonna go return from my bathroom break.
Good.
I'll
And
sit down next to Lockhart. Oh, sorry, she can say.
by the
something else.
way, the box is like 3 feet by 3 feet by
Oh.
4 feet. It's a big box.
I was picturing
And
like
whenever-
a Rubik's cube.
No, when you lift it up and shake it, it sounds like there's China or some type of China or something of that sort. But it weighs like nothing.
Yeah, I'll just pick it up and take it over. Is there room on like the? I'm assuming there's like a coffee table we're sitting around.
Yeah. There's a coffee
So-
table and there's a fire.
Yeah, is there room on the table for this
Yeah.
thing to fit?
Yeah.
I'll just
You
walk in very auspiciously. Just walk in and just be like, "Hey guys, I have found a box."
Lockhart, it's your box.
Oh, so look at that. I gotta triple
mean-
I want him
Uh,
to waste as much time as he can.
Yeah, but
You
I mean,
you hear upstairs. I'm still trying to find it. It should be here somewhere. But that's going on for some time.
Lockhart, you owe
Jingle,
me 50
jingle.
gold.
That's fine. I have 50 gold.
Yes, I will. I bought it for you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you 500
Pete.
silver because I just have 59 gold pieces. So
Yes.
You
can
see,
convert that
Lockhart
later.
has a box now.
Oh. Wait. Oh.
I'm
Everyone in
wasting
this
time.
in the same room, by the way. Everyone is in the same room. So, do as your heart's
Yeah.
content.
Yeah, I want to hold it and wait for him to come down and just sitting on the couch.
All right. And some time passes, and I'm going to allow everyone to have a short rest.
Dick.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna give. I'm gonna take out 500 silver pieces and do you just want to add 50 gold or? Do you just
Oh,
wanna
I already added the silver.
Okay.
Yeah. Jose, Nax, actually, if you guys have hit die that you want to expend to heal, you can.
Did we get in a fight today?
They did. They got in a fight with
We
the
did.
Emerald Guard.
Oh.
But that'll be a story for you guys to convene with each other. Jose, are you there?
Oh no.
He's muted.
Oh, there
Yeah, I
it is.
just realized it. Didn't want you guys listening to me slurp my potato juice.
That's the best
I'd
part.
say.
All right.
Get that ASMR in there.
You guys, you can get some recovery. By the way, he's going to spend an hour and 30 minutes trying to find trying to find the box.
I imagine we're all just having small talk downstairs.
I have
Yes.
to say this tea is amazing. I haven't had anything like it.
He's been
Uh,
up there for like 45 minutes already. Do we really have to sit here and wait for him?
I mean, I guess we can leave, but
Are
Jose,
you sure
can-
he's only looking for something, or is he casting something upstairs?
Do you hear any kind of magical shenanigans going on upstairs?
at the 45-minute mark, you would hear him. Where's the box? I know I had it right here.
I'm
Where the
assuming
fuck?
there's like clanging and shit going on
Yes,
upstairs.
yes,
As well.
yeah. You hear
I
just
don't
shovel.
think he's casting anything.
Can you detect magic? Perhaps that is also an illusion.
I
That
mean,
won't
I
work here
can.
either.
All right. I mean, yeah, I'll do it. Give me 10 minutes.
Hmm.
All right. Any magic going off in the vicinity?
You cast it. It does not work. It does not go through.
It's arcane though.
Yeah, but there's other enchantments in the house that.
Sorry. No can do. Looks like there's something else you blocked.
hey, I mean, I guess we could just leave. You know, it's just. But I do.
Oh
I
no
do
no
wanna
wait
see-
no! Detect magic would work. Yeah, sorry because it worked with Celio before. Yeah, it would work. You don't see any arcane magic.
I just want to see his face when we have it. That's all.
No, it's okay. We can wait. We can wait. It's fine. Oh, by the way, Izume.
Yes.
So listen, tomorrow we're gonna be going down to the sewers again.
Have you found her yet?
There's a good chance we might. I'm not sure. We've got a friend down there right now with a bunch of survivors, and we're going down there to to rescue him and to wipe out all the monsters down there. But in any case, I just
I
wanted to hear from you what
uh,
she looked like.
I'm going to check something for her real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where is it? I will do. Why do I have so many different things? I'll check this. No. She goes towards a, goes towards um, a desk and grabs a portrait, and you see it is of a high elf with uh, pretty long hair towards mid back, green eyes. This is her. I need to make sure I have her name proper. Give me 1 second. Because I have so many different people here. Where is it? Actually, yeah, her name would be Fiona.
Sorry, what
Fiona.
was that?
Fiona.
Fiona?
Yeah, Fiona. Yes, this is what Fiona looks like.
Okay. Go do. Alright. So, listen. I need to be honest with you. I can't make any promises because it's
I can tell you that she's still alive.
No, that's not what I meant. Like, it's a pretty big mess down there at the moment for lack of. I'll spare you the details, but it's pretty bad down there. I can promise you that if I do see her, I'll do my best to get her out of there.
That's really what we can ask for. That's, well, if she does die, I would know because I'll be the one following her. And the same
Okay.
thing with Trickster, with Hayake. If Nani dies,
Gotcha. I just didn't want to give any false expectations. Like, with that being said, there's a really good chance she's where I think she is right now because that's kind of where all the survivors kind of are with my friend. But on the off chance that she isn't, we kind of need to go through the entire sewers anyway. So we'll find her eventually. It's just a matter of when.
alright. Well, I can tell you she's still alive. As long as I'm taking breath, she still is living.
Wait, you die if she dies?
Yes, I'm her guardian. Whenever
That's pretty.
whenever the master of the guardian dies, the guardian has no honor livings, and it's somewhat of a ritual that is placed upon us, and you can consider it as a curse, but we see it as a honored thing.
Is that kind of? I don't know. Isn't that severe. Like that's rather severe, isn't it? Like to lose your life.
Would you want to be guarded by a failed guardian?
Oh,
I mean,
I,
also if
I like to think I could defend myself, but I mean, if my guardian was like my friend, like I wouldn't want you to die just because I died. I want you to live a happy life.
well, think of it this way as well. If you'd put say if you were a master, you'd probably want the guardian to die before you.
No, no, I wouldn't think that way at all.
We're not supposed to be friends. Our relationship with her is different. My relationship with her is different because we ran away from her responsibilities. And we decided to hold up here where whoever was, I mean, where we can be safe. I'm more of a nanny than an actual friend.
But that's I don't know. I can't wrap my head around like if you were to die because you tried to save her, like you defended her from something, and you just got mortally wounded. That's I can understand that, and I could see how there'd be pride and honor in that. But to die just because she died, like why if you couldn't like look at like you can't do anything about it right now. Like you're here taking care of her niece, which by the way is completely respectable. But if she was to die and you die, what happens to her?
Hi, Kay. He's her guardian. Me and my brother are guardians to the nobles.
He's a guardian.
Yes. Even though he doesn't act like it, he is a guardian.
Huh.
And
Speaking of him, how observant is he really?
Apparently
If-
not very.
not really, but he. By the way, Sulio, while you looked at him, he did give off an aura, and it's somewhat of the same intensity. Hayake, somewhat of an same intensity as Pete.
Yeah. What color?
Same color.
Cool. Not red.
Red. Yeah,
Oh, it is red?
yeah. Anyone that's marked as red. But the same intensity as Pete.
Hmm.
He
Probably
has.
he's a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He has more skills than I can develop. I'm more for protection than combat.
Like
Okay.
I believe you, and I'm just saying he doesn't really act like a protector. It's sorry, I'm getting off track here. It's I just I can't
Then have
understand throwing your life away.
What if I told you that in
you
some
had, like-
way, we're soul twins?
But you don't have a choice in the matter.
Well,
A lot of people don't have choices in their
No.
circumstances.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. A lot of people don't, sure, but like she's perfectly fine with that.
but it's the way of the kingdom. It's not. It's just practice that we've been always used, and it's been effective.
Pete.
So okay. So what happens if you die? Does she die too?
No, she
Is
stays
it, or is
alive.
this just this is just a one-sided contract there? So if she dies, you die.
Yes.
She could just like you're literally miles away from her right now. Like you couldn't
Yes.
defend her even if you wanted to.
But I have I don't know. I know that I cannot go to her because of the protections of this house. I need to make sure that they are staying up for Nani. Then, because if I die, they're gone. And There's a lot worse things than dying for 490. 490.
Sure, but this is just always a shackle on you now.
Pete,
And that
Pete,
is
my friend,
fine.
my friend, it is not the place to ask why.
No, bullshit. Sorry, with all due respect, but bullshit. Everybody has the right to ask why.
And I don't need my why. I have my purpose, and I'm happy for my purpose. And I did meet a amazing person, and I don't mind this. I don't mind what you call shackle. I call it more of a bond than anything.
Some may call that shackle a purpose.
It's,
And again, some people do not have the luxury of asking why. For example, Mr. Blind Guardian up there.
Well, to be fair, it's not up there.
Yeah,
but to
but
just
I
value
believe
someone else's life over someone else, like, what?
To
do you
value
not
someone
have
else's life?
somebody? Do you not have somebody you would give your life for?
Sure, but I don't bound their soul to me. Nor do they bound their soul to me. Nor do they bound my soul to them.
Okay, but if there was really somebody you would give your life for, and they would ask,
I'm
or
not.
destiny would have them, would you
I'm.
do it?
I'm not gonna pretend like I know the culture because I just don't. But it might have started out as a way to deter betrayals. But that
I
I don't.
don't care about any. Isume, just answer me this. Did you have a choice when you got bound by soul to what's her name? Fiona? Did you choose this path? Or was this forced onto you by like your dad or by the nobles or something?
That's hard to say.
Did you
Because,
want this? I know you say you want it now, but back then, did you want it?
yes. Because it was my family's right. My family has always been part of the Guardians, and me and my brother were the last in line for it. So
Did you never, like when you were a kid, did you never wanted to do something else?
really hasn't came across my mind, but Pete, I wouldn't change anything. And I'm not going to change anything. This is my station. If this bond was broken, I will get it reattached by any means. As long as I know that she's safe. She's not a lover. She's a friend. And having a friend knowing that they're there for you is what she just needs. And I'll be there for her last breath. Doesn't matter.
You're always gonna be in a cage.
I don't see it as a cage.
You never have a chance to do anything else.
Doesn't mean I can not experience other things. It's just I am here for her, and I'm more of her shield and sword. When I can't be, that's what I have to follow her directions to no matter in. And her directions to me were to protect her daughter. I'm not going to be. I'm going to be who I am. And no matter any way that you say it, this is not a shackle. This is a bond.
Does she see it that way?
Pete, I think you gotta let this one go, man. I kind of get where you're coming from, but obviously it doesn't bother her.
Still, I'm
like
not talking to you right now.
All right.
It's not. It doesn't bother
Sorry.
me.
Listen, I get it. That was no, Sido, sorry. You're right. I'm getting a little too heated. Okay. I apologize. Isume, that was rude. I shouldn't have said that. But
You need to know that everyone's not going to be. Every situation is not going to be. It's not going to be how you think it's going to be. If you see this bond is a chain, then you don't really see growth from it. Growth from other individuals that take this as more as a way of showing respect, showing that they follow them no matter what. This is more of an honor than just giving up something.
Isume, listen, I can never understand. No, that's not the right word for it. I can never accept the words you say, but I can understand them and I can respect them. But just one more thing. Even without this bond, would you still protect her? Would you still do everything for her?
You see her think. I don't fully know.
All right. Listen, I'll do what I can to save her. You have my word on that. And P walks up. P walks out.
You walk out.
Yep.
I walk up to Isume.
You walk up to her.
Yes, and do you wish to remain out here in the outskirts? Wouldn't
It's
you
best
feel
for
safer
not.
in the city?
It's best for not getting attention towards us. We're just simple farmers,
Mm.
having
If
no.
if I could ask in the city for so that you are no longer harassed by the gods.
Oh, we really don't care about those. We more care about the people in the kingdom than the people here. That's who we're really running away from.
But the thing is, there is a noble family beyond mine who are in the service of protection of my stead. So perhaps if I might have them bring you guys under their protection, just as an extra layer, and you would pose more as hands in their manners, which would be less conspicuous than farmers who are not farming.
No, we do farm. It's just we don't really get much.
And you do not think that that would be started like a suspicion.
Uh,
I do not wish to impose something that you would not like to do, but as a favor to uh, my fellow compatriot, which is relative, which is your relatives, I may there may be arrangements to move you up to the noble district, have you stay there.
surprising that someone that was looking at me as just a drow-born is being so kind. I saw how you looked at me.
I show her my ring.
I've seen it.
I am also charged with being a guardian, so as a professional courtesy, not to you, but to your station and to your purpose. I know the importance of guarding someone, and I know how heavy it feels to fail. I wish I would have the release of death.
Well, depending on... It would just depend. Okay? Give me some time to think about it. I really can't make any of these choices for myself unless the mistress is here.
Understood. Do you have a parchment and quick?
You were a robot, man.
I'm sorry, can you hear me better?
You're still robot.
Okay, 1 second. That's odd.
Hello, hello.
Yo.
Doing a roll call. Everyone here.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You're still robot. Does anyone else hear him as a robot?
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad on my end.
Yeah, just keep on talking.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah,
I see like the Discord goes green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red.
leave the Discord and rejoin the Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that again.
I really did not expect you guys to use for this encounter.
Oops, my bad.
You're fine. I got to get more story for her out there. Yay. And next, were you taking some of the food and drink?
No.
Okay. Just being a wallflower.
hmm
Okay. You would notice with Nax, you would notice the parchments and then the talismans along the wall. That would be the most key features that you would notice mostly. And so you see all the stuff that you've seen before. The only thing is, it was late, so Nani went to sleep.
Mhm. I was gonna ask where the kid was.
No.
Throwing up some more prophecies, bro.
Speak.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I speak, it goes red.
We're hearing you a bit, so finish what you're saying.
So I basically asked them for like ink and parchment if they have any.
They will give you some parchment and some ink.
Okay, and then I quickly write down a proclamation saying that he who holds this letter with their companions are under the protection of House Cuervo, and henceforth under the protection of, I can't remember her name right now, the commander of the
Utgar.
Utgar, yes, Lady Utgar,
Yeah.
and with her assistance up on giving them shelter and asylum.
Okay.
And then I stamp my seal.
All right, you do so. She takes it. She rolls it up. You notice that when she rolls it up, she puts it in her hands and it disappears, like, with a quick flash. I mean, you see that it was there for 1 minute and then it's gone.
Okay. Perhaps this could aid you on your uh, duties.
Surely it will. We'll see what comes up with that. And while you guys are, I take it that everyone is starting to head out of the house, right?
It looks
Uh,
like it, yeah.
If you guys would ask, she would give you a small a small plate of the mochi or any sweets that you guys ask.
I'll just like look at Locker. I'll be like, "Hey, were we not gonna wait for him?"
I think Pete's done, so
Okay.
I hold on, give me a second, and I'm actually gonna yell up to him, "Hey, we found the box. Thanks, though. I realized I put it in my back pocket."
He runs downstairs. You see his hair is disheveled. He has 2 cards in hand. Where was it?
I found it in my back pocket.
Pete, if you're still there, those cards are magical.
I'm outside smoking right now, man. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see anything.
Yeah.
And I'm walking out.
Okay. You guys walk out and 2,000 gold just walked out the door. 2,000 gold walked out the door. We were going to be rich. He looked, and then you guys shut the door, and then you just hear, "We were going to be rich."
Hey, I don't think he knows that I don't have 2,000 gold.
He seems pretty easily fooled, which is surprising given his profession.
Yeah, I thought that would be a lot harder. He didn't even like question.
He doesn't know that operating illegal magic was going to come with a 5,000 gold penalty. So
I agree, my warforged friend.
when did Jose become a robot?
Yeah.
That was so illegible to hear.
Wait, quick. What day is it?
What day? Let me go to my calendar.
What day is it?
It is Thursday p.m. It is, yeah.
Fucking Tuesday, isn't it?
Thursday 6 p.m. Let me share.
I had to wait like 5 days to drop this off. It's like 20 sessions.
But I take it that you guys all go towards an inn and sleep? Or what you guys' plans?
I think that depends on Pete.
Oh man, I'm walking back with them right now. Yeah.
Hey, Hey, Pete.
Oh, hey. Yeah, what's up, Lockhart?
Quick question. Do you have any way to send a message to your big man?
I can't do it. We could talk to Cora. She could do it.
Has she met him?
Yeah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Cora's met him.
Okay, we can send the message out first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we also need to visit the shop after the guild after that to pick up on some of our stuff.
Okay.
All right. You guys go and you guys which tavern are you guys going to?
The Lucky Archer 1, right?
All right. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 rooms. It'll be 3 gold. Unless yeah. That's with everyone. That's with everyone sharing a room.
Is this
Unless
a double
somebody
room?
commands the presidential suite.
How much for your presidential suite?
The Lucky Archer 1 does not have a presidential suite.
I think someone owes us some rooms.
Just
For a
twin
while.
rooms. just no. He
I can
technically
make
already
that
paid it.
back
He technically paid it back to me. It's fine. Here, I'll pay for my room. Who wants a room with me?
I guess I will.
Okay. One gold, right? Like Drago.
One
For my own
gold.
room.
Yeah, 1
Okay.
gold.
Fuck, that means I have to. Hmm.
I did just give you 50 to 500
Yeah.
silver.
No, I'm not worried about the price. I'm worried about who I have to be roommates with.
I'll take my own room.
Jose's gonna get his own room.
Yes.
Okay, 1 gold.
Honestly, I'm not sure if you think Pete's the easy roommate or if I'm the easy roommate. And
Technically, we're both the easy roommates.
well, if you can sleep through the clanging throughout the night,
Oh, that's true.
which I certainly can.
Okay, maybe I'm not that easy of a roommate. Clearly.
All right. So, I'm going to say that everyone finds a room, right? Pete is with we have Nax. Pete's with Lockhart.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Jose's by himself. I take it.
Yes.
Nax, would you get a room by yourself?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. And then, Celia, you have a room with Jax.
Well, not unless we triple up. Oh wait, Jax. Yes, I heard Jax and I thought Lockhart in my head. You said 1 gold.
1 gold.
I mean, if you just want to sleep with me, just say that. Goddamn.
That's not what I said at all.
I'm just kidding.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding. Oh my god.
Menu.
Sleeping within the party does not never come with good things, so don't.
Long rest. You guys all find slumber. You all find slumber. It, some, and then you awaken. No dreams were given. It is it's somewhat of a rainy day outside.
GM, I'm gonna do a couple of things while everybody's sleeping.
What would you like to do?
Since I only need 4 hours to take a full rest, and now I have access to my second level spells.
Ooh,
I
righty.
I go outside for an hour, and I ask do you have any stables around here?
Yes, there will be some stables.
I go to the stables, and for an hour, I start doing some enchantments and some whistling, and I summon my steed.
Describe your steed.
Oh lord.
It is a war horse, however, it has all of the properties of a celestial. His eyes are completely glowing red, very dark matted hair, and it responds to the name of Tornado.
Tornado. Is it does it have sentience or no? I don't believe it
Yes, it
does.
is sentient. It
Oh,
is sentient. Has intelligence of at least 6, so it understands Elven as a language, and we have a telepathic bond.
alright. You see you summon out your celestial steed. Uh, it has a radiant glow towards it, and then you notice with the eyes, it uh seems like it's I mean, it seems like the spell has worked properly.
Ah,
It bows towards you.
it has been many years. I have finally waited to summon you, Tornado. Welcome.
It's been some time.
Mm.
It's it's been some time since I had a cruise summon me. I, if I remember correctly, it was your father that has summoned me before, wasn't it?
Yes, Papa did summon you, but apparently now I am the head of the household. So now you
Fantastic.
are my steed.
That's fantastic to hear, young master.
Very well. I do apologize for the poultry and meager stables where you are currently.
Hmm, this was adequate, to say the least.
No, the bedding only has 7,000 threads, like peasants. But we will not discuss this. We shall embark on a very difficult mission shortly, but it will be surprising for some. I shall take my leave and I will summon you shortly. I go back. And
You
take
go
a
back.
short rest so I can, yeah, take a short rest so I can recuperate, so I can take back the spell slot.
While you go back, you just slightly, you just walk past someone and you just feel a what seems to be like cold steel around your neck as just like a visual of a shadowed scythe slowly just hover around your neck while you're going back, and then it disappears.
I instinctively summon my blade.
You don't see anyone.
I put it back.
You head back.
Yeah, I go. I just unsummon my blade and I go back to the. I look around. Does anybody um stand out?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Perception. There you
Wow.
go.
Damn, dude, what the fuck?
Um,
Thanks for
You
that
see a
20.
you see a very suspicious man with a big scythe standing about 5 feet from you.
uh, you see where you had summoned Torborg, right? Oh, what's the name again?
Tornado.
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 Tornado. A just a horse standing next to it, but from the neck up, just smoke coming up, no head. And uh, you just see a woman in uh, uh, just a woman, just grooming it. Uh, you quickly shake your head, but the horse has uh, the headless horse had a head on it.
I walk up towards them.
You walk up towards it.
Yes. Good evening,
It's been some time, Jose Cruz.
You see, like less than a week ago, or 500 years, depending on who's counting, I would not be surprised that somebody would recognize me. But now I am. I do not believe we are acquainted.
You look, and I don't have, I don't, I don't have the updated version, but I do have a version. But this one is very common, because it is out on the Discord. But Jose, this figure does look familiar. Caroline. And you see that she has a choker of a Raven Queen around her neck.
Hmm. It is a sight for sore eyes. Someone who also praises the matron of ravens in these ungodful times.
Mm, just bad habits, not dying. And I prefer her rule than her her sons.
Hmm. Don't get me started with nepotism.
It's not a bad one.
Hmm. I used to think it wasn't a bad thing, but now I am having my reservations. I am sorry, I did not catch your name.
I'm sorry, but you can call me Caroline for right now.
Very well, Caroline. Is this your mount? It is a very peculiar breed.
There's only a select few in the world with them.
Hmm.
How have you? She looks towards you. She does push up her glasses. Um, where have you been? It's been some. It's. I haven't had the sense that you were living in this world. I thought something happened to you where your soul was consumed.
I well, I believe my soul still to be intact.
And I see that.
Uh, and well, I do understand that my family tree is literally that, a tree. It has
We,
been
we,
centuries.
yeah. Well, the others have tried to do something about that, but failed in their progression.
Yes, I believe I've encountered more information in the last 24 hours than anybody else in the kingdom in the last 500 years. Imagine my surprise.
We have. You haven't changed, have you?
More than I thought, less than you think. You
She
see, I am sleeping in quarters with hay instead of a mattress, and somehow spiders and bugs still appear out of nowhere.
Do you think I really care about that?
Well, 500 years ago, that would have never been seen or heard about an Nordic Scot staying, or somebody from my household staying at a place like this. But here I
Her
am, not complaining at all.
You're still childish. You know that, right? And I still remember seeing you running out with your brothers and sisters, playing around in the yard, in your, in the, around your estate. Childish. And by the sounds of it, this is more of just a babies not having their way.
Jose takes another deep breath.
Times change. Take it
I can
from
say that.
take it from someone that had to change with the time. You're going to have to. But
Well, at least you had 400 years to adapt. I've had 48 hours. Well, 72 now, technically. But I do hope you do not expect a half a millennia of evolution in less than a week.
weren't you also one of the brothers that said that he could do anything than the others of your family? Trying to
Well,
brose and say you could do anything faster and more easier than your kin?
well, right now the only thing my kin can do is photosynthesize, and I do not have the cellular complexion to have that process, so I can run faster than most of than my family right now. So yes, that has not changed.
Well,
But I do see what you are trying to. I do not like having threats placed upon me as inconspicuous you might think they were.
my threats are not really threats. They're more of a promise.
Ah,
And I tell you, if you continue doing what you're doing, you'll be on my list. Now I will have to claim your name. Accept the changes and live your life. Try to make the best out of it. And don't belittle people that you think are underneath you. I've heard what she said about you. I still have connections up in the Noble District.
she?
You try, yeah. But nevertheless, it was good seeing you. And she gets on her horse. And you swear you quickly see the a slight a shadow form in her hand and just a scythe appear while she's just walking away. As she just strolls away.
Jose just internally just screams and goes back to his room.
Okay. You go back, somewhat perturbed about the entire encounter you had with her, with a familiar face.
Indeed.
Everyone is awake. Everyone is. I take you guys are eating.
Before I woke up, I did make some bullets while I was throughout the night. All right.
Roll me a tinker's check.
All right. My homunculus will help me.
Ah, Pete.
What?
Continue.
Let's go.
Nice.
You get 1,000,000 bullets.
I don't even need to make any more after this.
You got a natural fucking 20, man.
I did, man.
Damn.
It's a 30,
Well-
dude. That's a 30. What do I get?
You get 16 plus 1 ammunition.
Sick.
By the way, that was 7.
How much
1,
iron
2,
is that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 D4s.
Okay, so 7 pounds of iron. Oh shit.
Ah, I'm going to de-whittle you on your ammunition, on your...
I get
I'm
nothing
going-
but wheel.
Okay, now you get wheel.
I think I've rolled wheel both times.
Yeah, you did.
Damn it! I want to be whoa.
What was good?
Whoa
Uh,
is good.
Yeah. Everyone
It's
is awake,
fine.
and you guys go get breakfast. If you guys are getting breakfast, it would be a total of 4 silver.
Why
For
doesn't
all
the
of
game
us, or
want me to
just
be
just for each
toxic?
of us?
What?
It's
For all of
'cause
us, or
I'm-
just
it's 'cause I'm
just
toxic.
each of us?
For all of you. 4
All
silver.
silver for the whole breakfast? Damn, bro.
Yeah.
This place is cheap.
Yeah.
What is this?
You ask
Is
that,
this
or
called
do
a
you...
Danish?
That's breakfast.
Where is the meat?
There's
There is
some
meat.
bacon.
There's some eggs right there too, man.
You'll get your protein. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. The proprietor of this inn is an elvish woman with somewhat like a blue dress, with blonde hair tied up. She seems to be moving back and forth, giving everyone breakfast. You don't know who the cook is, so yeah. I just want to give you a little bit more knowledge of what is in the dining room. I mean, the dining area. So,
I called. I raised my hand towards the proprietor, and in Elven, I ask, "My lady, do you have some brandy on you that I could
of course we do.
purchase?"
What the fuck is that?
Brandy?
Yes,
Oh,
single.
brandy
Probably-
like the drink?
Yeah.
Wait, was that Lockhart asking that or Puzzle asking that? I'm actually kind of confused.
Lockhart asking that.
Okay,
Does Lockhart
okay.
understood Elvish? Elvish?
Yes.
Oh, Lockhart understands Elvish. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Lockhart says that. What's brandy?
Yeah, like the drink brandy? Like it's a little early to be drinking that hard, right? Like
It is. How much for a case or for a casket?
Uh,
how much are you drinking today?
I 5 gold?
I give her 10, please, to provide me with 2.
Surely. She runs off, and then some time passes, and she gives you two things of brandy.
I'm still looking at it in disbelief. Like, what the fuck?
Pete, a moment, if you will. Once you finish breakfast, can you meet me at the stables?
Sure. Wait, why the stables in particular?
Uh, away from prying, guys.
Okay.
I put one casket in my bag and I take the other casket out.
In mid drink, by the way, who ordered items?
I didn't
from
order
the
anything
guild?
special.
Yeah,
Oh,
from the
yes.
guild.
Oh.
Yeah, I got some sending zones, and Max got like a staff.
All right. Did Jose or Lockhart, Cilio, did they order anything?
No.
Uh-uh.
I was
Hmm.
destitute when we went there.
I mean,
Okay.
yes, I ordered $1 million.
Funny,
I
funny.
ordered money.
But
Did it
mid
work?
drink, Jose,
No, I'm not drinking it. I'm not drinking it. I'm taking the casket to the stable.
oh, I thought you were I thought you were drinking some of it.
No, that's for Tornado. He only drinks brandy.
All right. While Jose is
What's-
getting up, Nax and Pete, you notice something happen. Everything gets slow. Everything gets extremely slow for you. Everywhere around you. Cilio, Jose, Lockhart, you'll be considered to be restrained and not you're not no real effects going to happen to you. But I can't really say the stuff happening the stuff that's happening around you is going at the same speed as what's happening for Nax and Pete. It's just you guys can it's hard for you to you're just slowly doing activities. Like slow-mo. Let's say slow-mo.
Like a time
But
stop spell.
like a time stop spell. But everyone else seems like they are not noticing this, where they are just stopped. Lockhart, Jose, and Cilio are somewhat just slowly moving doing their activities. As 2 individuals walk in, you see one beast folk, wolf beast folk, walk in, kind of tall. He's wearing what seems to be like a very nice clothing, but not meant for it's more for just like a duty, a on the field duty work. And the other individual seems to be of a slime. A slime folk. Same type of outfit. It doesn't really cover their heads, their arms, or their legs a bit, but mostly just covers their main torso. And they do have like a small hat, and they do have a messenger bag around their chests, hanging off to the side. The slime has a clipboard. Where was this one? He looks from the clipboard, looks towards you, Pete and X. They are the recipients of this package. Do you mind delivering that to them? Gorga? You see that the beast folk nods his head and walks over towards you. Nax, Beers, and Pete Franklin?
That's me. What's happening here?
You had a package delivered, right?
Are you from the guild?
No, we're from a different organization that delivers their packages.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. We did order something. That's true.
He goes into his bag, opens it up, and grabs a small box, places it in front of you, Pete. Do you mind signing this?
Sure.
He hands you
I
his.
sign Franklin.
Yeah. He takes it. He grabs the page, and once he grabs it, he floats up in the air, and it melts away. And he goes into the bag and pulls out a staff, and gives it towards you, Nax. Naxabis, right? Here, and he hands you the clipboard, Nax.
Go ahead and sign it then.
You sign it. He grabs a sheet of paper, rips it off, and it burns away. Thank you for. Thanks for the wait. If you need anything delivered, you can contact us. And he gives you a card. You read the card, and it says, where's the name? Where's the name? The why do I have so? I have a lot of names. It's just simply called the rabbit's hole. The rabbit hole. It doesn't really have any address or any you do notice that on one side it just says peel away. But that's it.
What was that name? Sorry, Hillway.
It's the rabbit's hole.
Rabbit's hole.
And on one side of it, it has a peel. It has it's just a blank square that has a peel away. It says peel away this part. And they both the beast folk beast folk turns back and goes towards the slime, and they walk out the door, closes the door, and Lockhart, Jose, and Silly, you've been watching this as their perception, but your body has been slowed, and once they close the door, you speed back up very quickly.
Outside of Prying Eyes, what happened?
I got my stuff.
Cool.
Puzzle was the only one that remembered this. It happened a long time ago. Again.
Mhm.
Yep.
What happens
I
when
I
you
op-
roll?
I open the box. Is it 2 sets of sending stones in there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got my stuff.
And you notice while it was placed, it was in very, very careful cotton.
Okay, I keep the cotton.
Nax, your stuff was in a box as well. And once you open it, it was basically made sure not to break. But yeah, you have your staff and you have your sending stones.
I got my really nice cotton. Apparently, that's also in my bag of holding. Okay.
You can't pop cotton though.
I can what? Sorry.
You can't like pop it like the bubble wrap. You can't do it with cotton.
Yeah,
Jose,
but I might need to use this for something.
Jose, your nose starts to bleed as you take 1 point of damage.
Old age is catching up to me. I just walk outside and go deliver the brandy to my horse.
Okay, well, I should probably go check on what he wants my help with. No, I scoff down my breakfast and go after him.
All right. By the way, Nax, I take you're going to attune to that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think there's a couple
wait.
things I need to do to that staff still, but it should work. What were you going to say, Lockhart?
Would you guys care if I hopped off now?
Yeah.
I had a long day, and I just got off of like
Yeah, you're fine.
driving like 5
You're good, man.
hours.
You're
Take care,
fine.
man.
So,
You're fine.
alright, cool.
Take care, dude. See you later.
See you later.
So Celia and Nax is at the bar while Pete and Jose is over towards the stables. Is there going to be any conversation with Celia and Nax or no?
Celia doesn't have a whole lot to talk about at the moment.
All right. Then Pete comes towards the stables. And you guys are alone. And I take you're
Right.
showing off.
Like I'm talking to her now. I know you are Celeste. You do not need to eat, but I remember Papa would say to give you some brandy for them if we're going to have a risky labor. So here, please drink up.
But that smells putrid, master.
I know, but it is the best I could find at the time. We shall make do with what we have.
Hey, Jose, what's going on? Oh, so no context whatsoever. I just see Jose trying to force feed a horse, Randy. I can go, but come back another
It's a
time.
radiant horse. You see that the eyes are radiant.
That just makes it even weirder. I can like come back like another
No,
time, man.
my Pete. Allow me to introduce you to Sir Tornado. He is a member of my family that I have been able to rescue from the halls of forsakenness, from being forgotten and obscured to the ether. And now he is a new member of our party. He shall prove his nobility, and he will be great service towards us.
I
But the reason why I wish to speak to you, and I take out um, the cloth wrapped hilt. I am in need of your services.
okay. I don't
And
really like where this is going, but go ahead. What's up?
I see that you are in the of the construction tinkering slash blacksmith profession, persuasion, or science adjacent of.
If you mean autoficing, yes. I don't know why you'd put it in such a rude way, but yeah, that I am an expert in autoficing, sure.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this is the only thing I have left from my family,
Right,
and at the end of it,
I knew about that, which is why I wasn't, which is why I ignored and didn't say anything about it while you had it.
now, as a favor towards me, and you can call that favor whenever you wish to. Can you please fix it?
You want me to fix that?
I'm hoping that you are capable enough to restore it. Yes.
You want me to try and fix an incomplete artifact that my founder was making back in what I don't know how long ago, centuries ago, back before my city even existed.
Yes. If the task is too demanding, just let me know.
Like, okay, I'll say, you see Pete go through a whirlwind of emotions right then and there. Basically, he for a second he's like incredulous, like what's this guy talking about? And then for a second he's like, I can't disrespect Cairo like this. Like this is his stuff. And then it's like, wait a minute, this is his stuff. I get a chance to try and work on this. That's amazing. I'll never get a chance like this again. And it just keeps flipping over and over and over and over. You know,
I
it's kind
I
of like I'm already doing you a favor, but you're just not even talking about it or like reporting this to like Kyle.
but think about it. You would have access to restore and perhaps even improve.
No, I
But,
could never
but, but, but,
improve on his work.
but you will have bragging rights, and I believe that carries upon your tradesmen.
Like, I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you, Jose. Is I'm really, really tempted, but like, Kyle, like I never saw in person, but this was written down in ink. He got really mad when that was wiped from his hands. Like, 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 like he's a robot, right? And like when he punched Lockhart, he didn't even seem that mad. Like he clearly he was fuming, but he didn't even look that mad. Like, like it, like the text express like he expressed visible anger, like actual anger, like a robot. Like how does a robot even express anger? I'm not even sure, but he did it. You know,
So you're saying this is beyond your skill.
I never said that.
I, but I
I'm just
always
I'm
believe.
just saying I don't want to disrespect a person who basically taught me my whole profession and raised my city from the ground.
But think about the opportunities it would come for you at fixing this, having insight towards his skill and make it your own. I thought you would relish the challenge. That is why I'm coming to you directly.
Can I take a look at it first?
Please.
All right, Drago. I look at the broken hilt.
All
Like,
right.
can I like you've already described how the mechanism works, but does it look to Pete at this very moment? Does it look like something that he could actually rebuild?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself before I do this check because
All right.
Pete desperately wants to know if he can if he can do it or not.
All right.
Combat tracker.
Remember, it's the D4.
The default, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll burn an inspiration while I'm at it. Why not?
All right.
All
You
right. What does it look like?
all right. You notice. You know the base properties of it. It's supposed to create a blade. Uh, of magical properties. It just seems like it is not maintaining the form properly. Some way of the enchantment of it, the the conjuration of the enchantment is not working properly. You could probably fix it, but it's going to cost materials. It's going to cost some materials, round about what you would say 500 gold pieces of materials. But it's
How much would
you,
like could I improve on the design?
uh you don't know if you could. Not you need to see if you
Not
can
yet.
finish the product to see if you
Gotcha.
could improve it.
Gotcha. Okay. I gotta
You
fix
do
it.
notice that the enchantment was never meant to. There was never meant to be a blade placed on it. There was never meant to. It was supposed to conjure a blade. So, that means the blade that is going to be conjured will be fragile, depending on what properties are given to the blade. But it's doable. It's doable. It's just going to take about 500 gold pieces and some long nights.
How long will it typically take? Some really long nights, gotcha. Okay. He examines it. His eyes just dashes back and forth, left to right, over and over the inscriptions, recognizing the enchantments. And as time continues, as he continues the investigation, his expression gets noticeably brighter as time goes on. Yeah, I think I can fix this. It costs
Plus
money
extent-
though.
Why does everything have to be so solid by transactions with
No,
money?
you're
No, I
misunderstanding me,
understand.
Jose.
I
No,
understand.
no. Let me finish. You're my friend. So, and plus you're saying you're giving me an unconditional favor as payment, so I'm not gonna ask you for money for myself. But to fix this is I need like stuff. Like like materials.
Of
Arcane
course,
materials. It's
I understand.
that's gonna cost a pretty penny.
How much?
About 500 gold.
I take 500 gold and I put it in his hand. Shake on it.
Now, before I agree to anything, I did have some other stuff I wanted to make first, so this comes after that. But after some very long nights, I believe I can fix this. Are you okay with that? It might take a while to get to this. And it might take a while to even fix this to begin with.
I don't have much gold, but I put another 50 gold. Make sure it gets bumped up on the list, please. As a favor, you know.
All right, this will be the second thing I work on. How does that sound?
Well, I do know we don't have much time for the tournament, but I was hoping that.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I have to be honest with you. I'm not getting this fixed by the tournament. Like we have to fight some slats. Like I barely have time. Like I have time to make bullets, but I haven't even been able to get started on my own project yet. So
No,
it's
no,
probably not gonna happen during the
I
tournament.
completely, yes, and I understand that you have your priorities. I am just saying that this can be a tool that can help us. And for what I hear, the tournament is going to be, it's going to be very complicated. If it cannot be done, it cannot be done. Hey, you can my uncle would say, you cannot get nine ladies pregnant and make a baby in 1 month. If it takes time, it takes time. I understand. I'm just saying that this could be a tool that can help us not die.
Okay.
Just
Okay, so I mark
so
off 550 gold.
all right, Pete. While you're holding
I
you
take the
feel
550 gold.
yeah. While holding the handle, it feels warm to the touch, like it's ready to smith, it's ready to craft, but can't.
Okay, fine. I'll get started on this. This is the first thing I'll work on. Does that sound alright, Jose?
I appreciate your diligence and your friendship.
All right. I want you to understand, like I'm an expert when it comes to making magic items, and even I'm saying it's gonna take a while. So, believe me, like I'm doing. I'll work as fast as I can, but I can't make any promises about getting this done before the tournament ends.
Again, my friend, don't look at it as a burden or just a simple weapon. Look at it as a tool that can help us survive. So use
All
that
right.
for extra motivation.
All right. Sounds good, mate. All right.
All right, you guys are next to Tonel and
I'm sorry. What was your name? Hang on. You were talking like Jose. You were talking to him, so he can talk, right?
He understands the Elven language. Yes.
Okay, I don't speak Elven language, so tell him I say hi, and it's nice to meet him, and I hope we can be friends. I guess.
I telepathically tell them this is a friend. Treat them with respect as you would any other family member. So bow.
Understood, master.
Bow, please.
He bows.
There you go. Pete. He recognizes you as one of as part of the family.
That's awesome. Yes, so I'm okay. I guess I'm family members with a fire horse now too. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's Tornado, and we don't like to use the word horse.
Oh, sorry. What does he want to call? Just
He
toenail?
prefers Tornado or Steed.
Steve? Steve would be
Steed,
easier to
Steed,
remember.
Steed, like the magical steed.
Oh, I
You
I
know,
can call him Steve. That's just another way of saying okay. Well, tonal,
Tornado.
tornado,
Yes, I
like
think it's
tornado.
yes,
Okay,
but the correct pronunciation.
okay.
I do not wish to trouble you with linguistics. Um, but yes, perhaps his strength and speed also strengthens our resolves and gives us that much in inch towards victory that seems very far away.
Sweet. All right. One other question. I mean, like, is he cool with going down to the sewers? Like, cause that's what we're doing today. So
He and I will move as a unit.
okay. All right.
All right. You guys. Do you guys reconvene into the Lucky Archer 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You see Celio, Nax, Lockhart, and Jax sitting at the table that you guys were at prior.
Oh, by the way, Pete, before you go, can you put this in your bag of holding? And I give him the other casket of brandy. It's heavy
Sure. But why do you want me to hold on to this?
because I don't have any more space in my inexistent bag, which I don't
Oh,
own because the one I had withered
oh,
away.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. I'll hold on to it.
I don't have pockets per se.
With that, you guys head back inside. You all reconvene. What you guys plan now? What you guys going to do?
Are we just gonna go down into the sewers now?
I believe so.
All right.
Unless there's anything else to talk about.
Is there a way towards the sewers in this district, or we need to find our way back towards where?
You guys are in the common district.
Yeah.
You know that the only safe way of the quickest way and the safest way would be in the noble district, where Serafina told you.
Serafina guided us to.
Yeah.
Jose shivers a little bit when they say the name Serafina.
Deep rooted trauma.
You guys go and travel towards the noble district.
Jose's
Wow.
riding Tornado.
Okay. You ride on Tornado over towards the noble district. Some people not really pay attention to you, but some people do gives Jose a look. But not a lot. While traveling, yeah, you guys wouldn't have interact with anything, so you guys make it towards the entrance of the sewers calmly. And I take it that you guys are going to use the pendant or Jose's ring to open it.
pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
You open it, and it's a stairway that leads down. How's Tornell going to get in there?
As the wording of the spell, we move like a unit. So
But are you
Very-
considered a large creature?
let me check.
Is he a
I do
large
not
creature?
think so. No.
He's a
Warhorses
warhorse,
are
right?
not.
Either large.
Yes. Yes.
Only medium-sized creatures can fit in here.
Hmm.
Feels bad.
Hmm.
Can
Horse is
Tone
fat.
can get Tone shrink down? It's a little big for the opening.
You can resummon him.
Yeah, I just snap.
Well, Pete, I don't suppose you have like a spell or something that can make something shrink.
I do, but it only lasts like. Hang on, how long does this even last for?
A minute, if I remember correctly.
No,
Yeah, a minute.
I banish him. I'll resummon him
Okay.
once we're downstairs. Do I have to recast the spell to resummon him, or once I get
Let
this?
me check Find Steed for you, please. Reading the spell will tell you the spell. Find Steed. Do. You summon a spiritual, assume the form of an intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating. Backspace.
I think once you dismiss this, just from what I remember, I think once you dismiss it, you'd have to cast the spell again.
Yeah, you have to cast the spell again to summon the same steed. So, yeah. You have to recast that.
Okay.
So, sorry, man.
Can I change its form?
You can change its form. Yeah.
When you resummon it.
Yeah. When you
Okay.
resummon it, it'll be a different form if you want to.
Okay, good to know.
Sorry.
Okay, totally.
Your retribution
so,
for making him unsummon the seed.
But you can travel down and there won't be anything because this is such a cramped space. Who will be up front?
I can be.
You can be
Up
okay.
front, I feel like the armored melee guys should be up front, though, right?
I mean, maybe. If I imagine if he were here, Lockhart would probably want to go first.
Right.
Alright. So it'll be Lockhart, Cilio, and then people following them.
I'll be in the back covering our rear, I guess.
All right. Next, would you be in the back? Jose, where would you be?
I would take then second to last or last.
All right. So, Jackson next would probably be in the middle. All right. While traveling down, you, Celio and Lockhart would notice the doorway, and it would be open for you guys. And Celio, you would notice that it's just an empty pit. You don't see any of the stepways that you've seen before appear yet. And you wait there for a bit, and they still don't appear. With Celio's passive perception, he would notice that there is a somewhat crystal off to the side that is placed is placed inside the wall.
Was that there before?
It was.
I will point it out to Pete and not press it myself. Because hopefully he knows something about it.
What do I know something about it?
You Jose, roll me history. Roll me wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Just plain old wisdom? Okay.
hmm Yeah, this is being pointed out. Okay. Jose, it's where you have to be putting your ring has always been towards a crystal.
Mhm.
You remember doing that towards the gargoyle statue and for other things as well.
Pete, use your locket. Use your pendant.
Oh, okay. I use my pendant.
Okay. You toss the pendant over towards Cilio and he grabs it and places it in, and while doing so, uh, you see that the floating rectangles start appearing, acting as stepways down. And I take it that you guys step down?
Can I take the pendant back?
Yes.
No, I'm
It
keeping
does.
it.
It's just. Oh yeah. Celia has it.
I'm
Is it?
keeping this shit forever.
No, hand that back. No, they entrusted that stuff with me.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay. So you hand
Thank
it
you.
back. You see the steps appear, and you start walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You start walking downwards. Uh, Immediately when everyone's getting down. Actually, no, not even immediately. Celia, with your unnatural dark vision, seeing 300 feet, you see that you guys are right near while walking down, you're right near one of those ruby pillars. It doesn't seem to be connecting with the uh, Noble District, just seems to be like it was, it started forming, it seemed to stop, probably about 50 feet before hitting the Noble District. But yeah, it's this massive ruby pillar, with that. It seems to be like it's not straight. It has jags. Like it was a every now and then it has jags going upwards, kind of like a cone or a like frozen water, I can say. Uh, but you continue downwards. And you notice with walking basically alongside this ruby pillar, it just has a slight glow to it, a white glow, and it just ever so slightly glows. But while continuing down, you don't see any others, but you start seeing the main the platform that leads into the uh that you guys were that you guys have seen the gargoyles uh sit around. And you guys stand there with and seeing the gargoyles, and you remember that some of the flooring are somewhat curved downwards uh towards the center of this massive pit. You can't see a bottom. You do remember with some of the curved ways downwards, there is some type of enchantment that gives somewhat of a gives a the enchantment spider climb.
Okay. Yeah, we could probably get down from over there. It's like a spider climb spell enchanted to it.
All right. Let's get going. Not a lot of time to lose. I think we've already done enough.
Yeah, we should probably. Yeah. The sooner we get there, the better.
So we have woken up with some combat lust amongst us today.
Not necessarily combat lust. These people have been down there for like days now, and we're just now getting to them. So
Next, you would kind of actually, uh, you know the missing people's reports. It's been more of a month or so.
I meant specifically like we've known
Yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. You guys known. Yeah, I'm just, but Nax knows a little bit more about the missing persons reports when they started up. So I want to give that off to them.
I have an idea. Do you guys have something that belongs to somebody in the party that's missing?
Something that belongs to someone in the party that's missing.
Yes, or something that carries their scent of the people who are trying to find.
From Joe? I mean, I probably have something in here. You give me a sec. I dig through my bag. There's
Give
gotta be
me
something
10.
in here, right, Drago?
He gave you some of the amnestics.
That's right. Those pills. All right, here
Yeah.
you go.
Give me 10 minutes, and I summon Tornado back, but as a mastiff.
All right.
Oh, it's like a burning dog now.
No,
Sorry, is that ton now, or is that something? Someone is this? Or is it someone
that's
else?
Tornado. Yeah, that's
I'm
Tornado.
talking to Jose.
Yes, it is
Is that
Tornado.
Tornado?
Yes, it is Tornado. I do not see any difference what you're talking about.
I don't know, man. He looks really different to me now. I mean, he's still glowing and everything, but I mean, he's a different size,
I
different shape, different
I give him
species.
I give him. Can you find the scent in Elvin? Telepathic right to them. Can you find the scent?
Of course, Master. I can surely try.
And he has advantage on wisdom with checks that rely on hearing or smell in this form.
I need to have my Mastiff sheet. Mastiff. Do you want to roll the checks for him?
Sure.
Alright. If you go to your cohorts, you see that there's Mastiff. I'm going to put that on the combat tracker. So, there you go. Mastiff. If you double click on the link on the cohorts with the Mastiff, you can open up his stats. I'll probably need to change those stats for you, so let me do that real quick. His intelligence is 6, right?
Yes.
His wisdom stays.
Yes, but he has +3 and advantage to the. In this form, he has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay. Did you go to cohorts and you see the massive?
Yes. 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 Yes.
I click on the link, and you
Yeah.
open up his. Yeah. Just hit
Character.
ADVK, and then you can hit the perception check.
Advantage, and then. I think it would be in.
It'll be on the main.
Mhm.
If you see skills, just click and drag. This is how I have to see all the NPCs as.
Skills.
No, if you go into the massive sheet, there'll be a main page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stay on the main page, and then if you look at skills,
Okay, got it.
Yeah. click and drag that. All right. He sniffs. He starts wandering over towards where the grates with the spiderweb enchantment is. I mean, the spider climb enchantment is. He points down there.
It's down
By-
there.
By the way, I don't know if that has been picking up. Has anyone been hearing the barking or no?
We've been
Yes.
hearing it.
Okay, I didn't know if it was picking up properly, so thank you. I learned how to do it, so use my skills. So you guys,
A very black mastiff with glowing red eyes. Not nightmare fuel at all.
all right. As you guys
Sounds like a
cuss,
hellhound to me.
and you guys get somewhat prepared of starting to walk down this uh weird uh weird feeling of feeling that that this should not happen. You start walking down into the hole along the wall. Uh you do see holes where the sewage is spraying out, and it's becoming more of a waterfall than, which is weird because towards you it looks like it's a river, not a uh not a waterfall. But if you're looking at it upwards, it would it's a, it's a weird feeling. uh but you guys start traveling down into the deep abyss of what you guys as the noblemen's sewers. Uh, and I think that's where we're going to call it for today. I hope that my players enjoyed this session, and I hope that our viewers did too. Until we see you guys again, farewell.
Peace.
Take care.